You rocking with Trenton Talks?
Oh, period. Shaffona Morgan.
So, speaking on where you are now and your mentality of knocking doors down,
That's right.
you were on American Idol when you were younger.
Yeah. that brings back memories. I went to American Idol when I was like, I'm gonna say 14 to 15. I had already won a competition. It was like a gospel competition at that time. A famous pastor named Hezekiah Walker. So I won that. I was first place. You know, they believed in me. They seen a dream. But then I kind of crossed over into pop and R&B and hip hop. You know, and so I told my family, I'm like, hey, I want to try out. So we got on, did a little, application, everything that it take, go through that process, and I went to Washington, D.C. We all traveled there. It was a great experience, man. To see them taping, and it was just like we slept in, I had a hotel room, but a lot of people was in like a Carnegie Center down there. And when I tell you, it was like so many singers and rappers. It was like the creators room. That's what I like to call it. We sung all night, you know what I mean? It was just a great experience. They taped it, you know what I mean? I got to meet Ryan Seacrest, you know what I mean? So it was a great experience. I didn't advance too far after that, but just I was so young, I didn't really understand what's going on. I just knew when I got in there, you better sing, you feel me? So I went in there, I did a Whitney Houston song. And they loved me, they liked it, but they were saying that I needed more experience, so.
So what was your experience like after that?
Oh man, it's just been like a push, a push. I had a little hiatus away. A lot of people know my story in Trenton. I had a little hiatus away, just getting my mind right and trying to rebuild my life after that, you know what I mean? So now I'm at a point now where I'm ready. Like I said, when they close the doors, I'm kicking them down. Ain't no stopping. I came too far, I invested too much, to give up. So it's giving up is not an option for me. So, and I know there's a lot of people out there who understand that. You so far into it, it's like, man, you turn around and look, I'm not going back there, I can only go up from here. I learned from all of that, so now it's time to advance and do what I do. And if you with me, you with me. I love you. Thank you to my supporters, every one of them. And thank you to the haters too. Because like they motivate me to want to do it even harder, even more, Some people get distracted by that. They like, oh man, this person they support me, but this person they support my family. Like, nah, I need everybody,
One thing you just said that kind of got me was using haters as motivators. That's something I'm struggling with. I want to get some advice with you on that. Because I was in a period of time where everybody was just loving me, and then I started seeing some hate. I was like, wait, this feels a little bit unfamiliar. But I hear a lot of great people talking about embracing hate and using it as fuel. So I wanted some advice on that.
You have to. Listen, man, anywhere you go in life, whether you're doing good or bad, doing something productive or not, you're going to have haters. So you got to understand the important part that they play. They still play a part in what you're doing because they could be hating, but they still watching. You know what I mean? They could be saying, oh, I don't want him to make it. I don't want her to make it. But they watching you. And that's the main thing. They going to hate you. They going to love you. They going to hate you. They going to love you again. You know what I mean? I just seen something like that on Instagram. And I keep a lot of positive energy around me too. That's important too. You know what I mean? Just to know, like, listen, if nobody's ever support me, I got me because I believe in me. But people are going to come along when they see your craft and they hear, what you're talking about and see what you're doing. There's going to be people that love you, that want to be a part of that. And those are the people that you embrace, the authentic people. You know what I mean? Like I said, I don't hate anyone. You know what I mean? But I use them as my motivators. So I ain't going to delete you off social media. You know what I mean? I done be there when I'm like, oh, you don't support me, you don't like nothing, delete. You know what I mean? What is that really doing, bro? You still need them to push you. Because they make you want to go hard at what you do. So I embrace them. Period. And to be honest, they could be hating, but deep down, they want to work with you. You know what I mean? I done seen it. People, I hear them talking, they'll tell somebody else something, somebody tell me, and then they'll be the same ones when they see you, yo, what's up? yo, I want to get you on the song. I'll be like, all right, no problem. It's cool, no problem. You always got to remain humble too in this business. And learn from your mistakes. Like I used to be that person, you don't like me, I don't like you. You know what I mean? Forget you. That ain't no energy to really have. You ain't gonna make it far in this business like that. So you always have to know that you can't allow other people to change you. And that's something I worked very hard at. It used to be difficult for me. But when you learn and you build that tough skin, it ain't really about all of that. It's about you keeping focus on what your goal is. You feel me? So that's what keep me afloat. So if I was to give you advice, I would say embrace it. Embrace it. And maybe you can be that tool and that avenue for them to understand what it is to really have unconditional love, authentic love. You may be that example. You don't know what the next person went through, what they experienced, what people were, or in their life. You know what I mean? So you just got to know. A lot of times we personalize things and it really ain't personal. It's something somebody been through. It's really not my job to figure it out and go through it. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it is my job to love everybody. You know what I mean? So I love everybody. I don't have to like what you do or like certain things, but it's my job and a requirement for me to love everybody. So I keep that in the forefront of my mind. And that's a big part of my growth. It ain't easy. I ain't never said it was gonna be. He looking at me like, you sure?
No,
I never said it was gonna be easy.
I try to move with that energy too. I mean, I fall off sometimes, but that's kind of my mindset also.
Right.
But lately, it's just been a little harder.
I understand.
It's just been a little harder lately, but
that's when you gotta find those things that ground you though. Like go back in your mind, like, you know what? When I feel it, when I'm in this low place, what helps me? You know what I mean? It may be working out. For me, it was playing the piano, going in the studio, recording, releasing it, talking about some stuff, you know what I mean? Whatever it is for you, playing basketball, whatever it is for you, you have to figure that out. Because you're gonna have a lot of haters, bro. I'm telling you. Just because you advancing, just because you succeeding, and they feel like they're not where you at. When in all reality, nobody really know your struggle. Most of us don't have more than the next person. But people only see you pushing, and you think, the first thing they'll say is what? You think you all that. You think you better than somebody. No, I just believe in myself. And I will never give up. And that's the difference. And you should do the same. You know what I mean? So, yeah, enough of the hate.
Enough of the hate. Talk about the love. So, your song, The Meanest, right now, that's one of the most popular songs you have.
Right.
It's about a heartbreak.
Mm-hmm.
It's about powerful emotions. So tell them a little bit more about it.
Oh man, that song was like a defining moment for me. When I wrote that song, a lot of people know me, they know my story. So I was married for like 11 years. I got married very young. And so I took a lot of those experiences and poured it into it because I healed from it, I moved on from it. So why not talk about it and put it on a platform for somebody who may be going through it? I mean, when you get married now, the divorce rate is like 50-50. So it's like a 50-50 chance you won't stay or you won't go, you know what I mean? And so that's something I know that people can understand and relate to. So I just talked about, the size of infidelity. Like a lot of people have dealt with that, you know what I mean? Like I said, the pain is what really teaches you a lot. So I felt it was important for me to really talk about that aspect of my life. You know what I mean? And pour it into the music. And so a lot of people connected with that. I'm talking about from to Philly to just different places. You know what I mean? I got, like DMs I got. Like, yo, I love this song. The reshares, you know what I mean? The views. And so I know that people can relate to that. So it was something that really helped people, and that brought me great happiness.
Can you get them some of the lyrics?
I was talking slick on that song. So it was kind of like, not even on a bad day, I'm gonna keep it clean. Could your chick come for me? I'm a dime piece. You get what I'm saying? So that was just saying like, man, look, I know I'm valuable. Regardless of what your actions was or how you hurt me, I know it had nothing to do with me. That was a personal issue with you.
And it's hard for people to accept that when somebody pick the next person over them or whether the situation, whatever the situation may be, it's hard for them to take that like, that don't reduce my value.
It doesn't.
In the average person's head, they're trying to convince that person of their value, and even in that moment where.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, I'm gonna speak from a woman's perspective. It really can mess up your self-esteem when things like that happen. And I know it happened for men too, you know what I mean? But I just can only speak from my perspective. You begin to question yourself. You know, like, damn, what is it about me that I could have did better? Or what is it about me that you didn't like that caused you to do that? No, it's never you that caused that. That's a personal issue with that person. Because everybody in life has a choice to make. And if you chose to make that decision, that's on you. That doesn't decrease my value. It's just like if I go buy a piece of jewelry, right? And I put it on. And somebody's like, ew, I don't like that watch. It doesn't decrease that I like the watch or that it's a beautiful watch. That's your perspective. That's how you see it.
They might have a personal problem with watches. They might be going through something.
He said, yeah. You know what I mean? Somebody come home one time one night. Now I don't like you at all. You wear watches. Now it's just playing.
That's gonna fall off like Ace Hood.
Yeah. So you know.
Shout out to Ace Hood though.
Yeah.
All right, let's wrap it up. Let's tell them everything you got cooking up.
Oh man, I got so much music coming. I just dropped a new snippet, you know, of my new song "Foreign Feelings." So that's dropping soon, the full video. I got so many things, bro. I got another song coming out called Different Flavors. It's called Flavor in Your Ear. You know what I mean? That's a new one. Everybody loved it. I put a little bit out on social media, Instagram, on YouTube, and on Facebook. You know, they loving that. You know, that's dropping soon. I just got a project now. I'm working on my EP. You know what I mean? So I'm really pouring it all into that. You know what I mean? And giving it all I got. My supporters and fans deserve that. They waited so long, you know, for this. And I'm gonna keep pushing. And it has a lot to do with them. They motivated me, bro. Just hearing them say, hey, I love this song, keep going. They'll see me out. I'll be in the grocery store, bro. I could be anywhere. They like, hey, you Shaffona, you the one that sang.
Yeah.
Sometimes I be trying to hide. Like, oh.
It's like God put you in a position where you can't just forget who you are.
I don't want to.
And they won't let you.
I never will, though. You know what I mean? That's a part of who I am. So I can never deny that or get away from that. I love all my people, bro. I really mean that. Like, I do this not only for myself, for them. You know what I mean? So they could connect with it and get it. You know what I mean? So I got so many songs coming out. It's ridiculous, bro. I'm just happy about the whole thing, just being able to be more consistent now. You know, things happen in life. COVID came. You know, I was working on the album then, and people was kind of frantic. I don't want to record. I don't want to do what you know. Which I understood. You get what I'm saying? I was around here spraying Lysol like crazy, hand sanitizer every 2 minutes. But that pandemic really, you know, it changed the world to me. You know what I mean? And you, if you don't learn how to adapt, you're gonna be left behind. Because we're forever evolving. That's just a part of life.
You ain't getting no money in that pandemic.
So, but listen, ain't no let up. I'm working now. Ain't no let up. I'm gonna be dropping back to back. I'm about to start back shooting all my visuals. You know what I mean? I just got the cameraman back on. You know what I mean? Shout out to 2677 Films. You feel me? My boy Jamar Champion. He's on the team for real. Shout out to my boy Raleigh. You feel me? That's my beat man and the dude I just go to when I need to really release. Like, bro, I got something in my heart, my mind. Sis, come through. There's so many people, I don't want to miss nobody, you know what I mean? My girl, she's been a great support system, my best friend, you feel me? My family, you know what I mean? So I'm just pushing forward, doing what I gotta do.
Alright, can they get your Instagram, Facebook, YouTube?
Everything is the same. So on Instagram, I'm at Shaffona Morgan, so that's Shaffona Morgan, no spaces in between. All together. On Facebook, it's Shaffona Helen, like H Morgan. So, you know what I mean? And YouTube, Shaffona Morgan, everything is the same. TikTok, Shaffona Morgan. So just connect, man. Get with me. Let's do this.
I got a question,
Subscribe.
if you don't mind.
Go ahead, you got a
Go
question?
ahead.
So with something like emotional pain, I see it's easier to find the motivation to write something. But without something like that, how do you find the inspiration to?
Oh man, I just go back to childhood. A lot of my childhood memories help me to be creative. I could be sitting, and you know what else is important? Your atmosphere, where you at geographically. So I could be sitting in the park and hear the wind blow, like, oh, I feel this vibe. You know what I mean? I could smell somebody cooking, and it'll take me somewhere. You know what I mean? So it's about how you take from the universe too, and use that and turn that into being a defining moment. So I use anything, bro. I could hear somebody whistling. You feel me? And get a whole idea off that. So it's just about, you being open to it and using it as an experience. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can learn from everything in life. For real. I can hear somebody talking about something and be like, oh man, I'm gonna build on that. I could see something. And it's Walmart on a shirt. You get what I'm saying? Anything. You know what I mean? When you're a creator, you can use anything to turn that into a masterpiece. And that's what I do every day. And that's what keeps me going. For real.
He was asking as an artist too.
Oh,
That was
yeah?
a great answer.
That's
Artist
what's
to
up.
artist.
Yeah, take inspiration from everything, bro. Use it to your benefit. For real. It could be the color of your jeans. Like, I got on black today. You can build from that. Like anything. Like,
She would give us a little performance, but she has a show.
man, I gotta perform tonight. He mad about
She
that.
got a show, so I can't get no acapella or nothing. But it's okay.
He terrible. He itching for it. He's like, just a little bit.
You rocking with Trenton Talks?
Oh, period. Shaffona Morgan. You already know, connect to me. I love everybody. Thank you for your support. And even the ones who doubtful, you're gonna love me sooner or later. I'm gonna make sure of it. Peace out.